Greetings viewers and subscribers. Remember, as I always say, come on the channel, you're watching the videos. If you haven't yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever we upload a new video. And remember, if you like what I'm doing, just click like on the videos. Doesn't cost you nothing to click on the like button. Today we have a story. We are going to talk about it, but we are going to read an article that was in the Jamaica Observer on June 17th, 2020. Restaurants in Westmoreland are hopeful that their business life will improve once the economy returns to normal. Many of these restaurants are facing huge debts and are anxious to increase their revenues. With suppliers and landlords holding steady on costs, some have closed their doors permanently, while others are hanging on by a thread. Shanae King, co-owner of Dex Must Come Back restaurant in Savannah Lamar, told the Jamaica Observer that COVID-19 hit us at a time when we were already dealing with a serious challenge. King, who operates the business alongside her partner, Dexroy Fulud, explained that they had 2 branches in Savannah Lamar. The first location was a cook shop that was already spiraling downwards before the COVID pandemic, she shared, adding that we were losing money because of several issues. We had staff making backdoor deals, stealing goods and selling chicken by the buckets, even to other cook shops in the town. So we decided to close down that location and focus on the dining restaurant, where we had better control of stock. But COVID-19 hit us during the same period in the middle of our transformation. The restaurant had a drastic fall in its revenue with the onset of the pandemic. We used to earn like $200,000 per day, and our income fell to $25,000 per day, King said. She explained that the decision to remain open was just so that the remaining staff would be able to purchase groceries for their families. Whatever income was generated could only buy goods for the restaurant to be used for the next day's operation. Another challenge she has been facing is a similar cry heard by other business operators. I don't understand how our JPS bills have increased when we were using less. Our bill went from $70,000 to $100,000 during the period. We have no dining, so the funds are off. We are working fewer hours due to curfew. I don't get it, King said. With the business now in debt, King shared that they are uncertain if they will be taking out a small business loan. We will have to use our creativity right now to adjust. We will be opening a juice bar with the hope that it will boost sales. We don't want to take out a loan because what if there is another COVID on the way? How will we repay? We are not giving up though. We have our customers, we have our support team. Life is full of challenges, especially in business. We have been through a lot, but we are not giving up. Now, like I said, that article came in the Jamaica Observer on June 17th, 2020. Now, here we are now. On Saturday, the 15th of August, 2020, that was yesterday, at 7:05 p.m., night just started come down. A cashier was on duty at the said Dex restaurant when a young man dressed in a t-shirt and blue cut-off jeans pants came in and ordered food. In the process of cashing the order, the man pointed a gun at the cashier and demanded all the money in the cash register. In fear of her life, the cashier handed over a total of 8,000 Jamaican dollars to the gunman. Now, the gunman on leaving, he was not satisfied. He fired a shot in the wall at the restaurant. No one was injured, but someone could have been injured because that shot could have ricocheted. I don't know what his intention was why he fired the shot, but that shot could have ricocheted and hit somebody. I don't know if he might try to prove something or what, but he fired a shot in the wall at the restaurant, and the good thing is no one was injured. He got away with $8,000. Now, $8,000 might seem small, but based on the article I just read, that $8,000 could have been the cashier's pay for the week. The restaurant is struggling Everybody in Westmoreland know about Dex Restaurant. Very popular restaurant. A lot of persons used to go there and call it Little KFC. They used to get the chicken and chips to buy. The restaurant has been struggling for a while. They keep the doors open. They keep the staff and try to ensure that the staff is paid on a weekly basis. And this is what happened. Now, when that guy fired that shot, where the incident happened is right next door to the bus park in Savlamar. And people started scampering because persons hear that a shot just fired. Nobody don't know where the shot had come from. Everybody start running up and down. The guy made good his escape. Now, what can the police do about these things? The police, I don't know if they're doing it now, but they're going to have to put in some undercover foot patrol in the town. I know that there's a lot happening now, election coming up and all these things, but there's a lot of robberies taking place in the town. Week before last week, a taxi man about 2 o'clock was just resting in his taxi on Great George's Street, busy Great George's Street, when 2 men approached him, and one of the men brandished a gun and tell him to hand over his money. This was 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Daylight, everybody walk up and down in the town. 2 men approached him. One of the man pull a gun and tell him to hand over his money. And the man not only tell him to hand over his money, the man used the gun and bust up the taxi man head and rob him over $20,000. These money might have seemed small, but if these guys be going around and robbing, they are making a lot of money off of it and they are not being caught. So the police going to have to put something in place to try and hold on upon some of these guys. Because that guy fired a shot last night. He only come and rob, He want to show him big and bad. He have a gun with shot in it. That shot could have ricocheted and lit the cashier or lick somebody who was standing up outside. So the police have to get onto these things. Put some foot patrols in place. And I've seen these patrols being done before, but you can't be doing these foot patrol and everybody you see who looks suspicious, you go search them. After a while, this blow your cover. So the police need to put something in place to protect, because, in a sense we tell people, say, lock up 6 o'clock, lock up 7 o'clock, because the guys them out to rob. These places have been struggling. A lot of business places have been struggling. They are now trying to recover. So if the curfew is now 11 o'clock, so if a restaurant can't stay open until 9 o'clock, they're going to stay open to try and make the additional money. This restaurant, along with a lot of other restaurants, have been struggling. They are now trying to come back on them foot. And what? We are going to allow these little hoodlums to come and rob people and get people scared. Who to tell if that cashier will be returning to work? Because a gun was pointed at her, a shot was fired from the gun. So there's a lot of things that could have happened. We don't know her state of mind right now. She's only 20 years old. So the police have to get on top of these things, reassure the people, and make the people them know, say, you can go about and do your business in a safe environment. Otherwise, things not go pretty. That's all today, folks. Blessings.